Coming up, find out what happens when we hit the streets of New York and ask,
is cost of college worth it? That's a great question.
Do you find yourself using social media more or less lately? That is a good question.
Has your fashion style ever been influenced by a romantic partner? This is a great question.
Do you think New Yorkers have bad dog etiquette? Yes. There is dog crap everywhere. Everywhere. And then in the snow, in the snow and now, don't even get me started. Yes.
Depends on the New Yorker, I guess. I think most of them are pretty good, but you do see a lot of dog shit on the streets sometimes, especially with the snow. So it's all melting right now.
Yes. Oh my God. Well, I should say it's kind of divided. We've met some wonderful dog owners that, seem to be, especially in this building, that seem to be really, really kind and really considerate and, very caring of dogs. I've definitely seen also, though, where, people let their dogs off leash anywhere, anytime. They'll come up and touch your dog, without asking. So it's a mixed bag, just like New Yorkers are. It's a mixed bag.
Yes! Oh, my God, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This is disgusting. Ugh, it sucks.
Is cost of college worth it? I think for most people, absolutely not. I think college is far too expensive, especially some of the schools in New York. NYU is $100K a year if you don't get aid. It just depends on your situation, but I think for most people it's unrealistic right now.
It depends on the degree you're getting. If the degree you're getting is $50,000, but you're paying $100,000 to get it, then I don't think there's really a point. But if you're paying $50,000 for college and then you're making $150,000 out of college, I think it's fine.
I think that really depends on what you're trying to do and the person you are. I feel like for the most part, the cost of any college can't really be worth what we're getting. But at the same time, I think that's something we have to work on within our own government.
With AI coming into the scene and all this stuff coming out recently, it's hard to know what's going to be worth it in the future, quite honestly. I mean, even as... It's very hard. I would say if you are paying for your own college, you don't need to go overboard. Let me put it that way. But at the same time, in current society, and let's just say 2020 society, college is absolutely worth it. But in 2030 society, I don't know.
Do you trust AI? No, I don't trust AI. I mean, it's computers. Computers can always mess up. What? I don't even trust humans.
Trust is definitely a generous term. I use it a lot. So I use it, but it's kind of scary sometimes. I'll ask it a question and it knows stuff about me. Or I'll ask it to help me with an introduction and it already has 15 different facts about me. So it's a little bit scary, but I don't not trust it enough to use it.
No, but I use it because it's a useful tool for the right things. I use it not for personal data, not for work, not for school. I use it for language learning, inspiration type of things, but not too much, and that's why I don't trust it. I think it can take away creativity.
We do a lot of AI stuff in school, so it's a little contradicting in that sense. I feel like we learn a lot about it.
Yeah, for sure. But I just feel like, why are you gonna trust a machine that's gonna tell you everything to do?
Yeah.
Think for yourself.
Yes,
For sure.
I agree.
Do you find yourself using social media more or less lately? I use it more, but it's not fulfilling more. Before I used to use it and I was I liked being lazy, but now it's I'm not even getting the high of doom scrolling anymore.
Over the past 3 years, I've been kind of cutting myself off from it. But I would say most New Yorkers are really embracing social media at this point. It's a vital part of life. It's just that I'm not really comfortable with that kind of life.
That is a good question. More. I wanted to say less because I don't use my phone. And I think of my phone as my social media because that's what I use everything on. And so I was going to say no because I'm never on my phone. I'm not. I'm horrible at responding to texts. But I am on my computer and I'm on YouTube all the time. So I'm probably not only on social media a lot, I'm on like the worst ones that like ruin your brain the most.
Low-key less. I don't know, I feel like it's easy to get caught like comparing yourself to other people on social media. But TikTok a lot more recently because I've been pretty bored.
We've got more questions and more views coming up. First, let's travel around the city and NYC it.
It's the only all-mushroom restaurant, I believe, in the United States. I've done a ton of research, and I found a couple other in other countries, but in the US, it's the only all-mushroom focused restaurant.
That's Third Kingdom co-creator Ravi Darasi, who has 12 other plant-based restaurants in the city, but some people thought he was on magic mushrooms when he came up with this culinary concept.
People laughed at me for a while. Nobody wanted to do it. Like, they were just like investors, chefs, like nobody was like, this is a bad idea, don't do it. And that was 5-6 years ago. I've been trying to do this restaurant for a long time. We finally found the right chef. We funded ourselves, me and my partner, Drew, and here we are, and it's been a massive success.
On the menu, there's 12 different dishes with various varietals of shrooms.
We also have what we call the Forager's Corner, which is 3 to 4 different foraged mushrooms. So at any given time, we have 16 different mushrooms on our menu.
If you love the fantastic fungi, or you think they were a little slimy as a kid, Chef Juan might just change your mind.
Each one of them too, there's just health benefits that range all throughout the different kinds of mushrooms.
Co-founder Drew Brady shares some delectable dishes. First up, a mushroom steak.
You got blue oyster mushrooms. He does a reduction of black peppercorn. So you get kind of those steakhouse vibes there. And then some porcini mushroom puree. So that gray stuff is a mushroom puree.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dude, this is better than a steak. Like the flavor.
Next up, the mushroom enchilada.
Inside you have black pearl oyster mushrooms that are done with a bit of jackfruit.
Woo!
And the sauce is a mole. Our chef is from Puebla, in Mexico. Now, these little red bits on top, it's the only molecular gastronomy we're gonna torture you with today, but he makes these little onion balls.
Onion ball!
Yeah, they're like gushers, so they pop in your mouth.
I love a good onion ball.
Yeah.
Now 2 different mushrooms served 2 different ways.
Maitake mushrooms are the main feature.
So that's what they are. Taki mushrooms?
Maitake.
Maitake.
Yeah.
Thank you for the correction. Then you got all these other ones over here.
Yeah,
the
those
supporting cast.
Yes. Those are pickled han shimejis. And they add little bright pops of acidity as you go along.
How do you remember all the different types of mushrooms? Is there like a book you read, or?
No book, just repetition. Yeah, mushroom reps off the dome. Freestyling.
Freestyling mushrooms.
The mushroom salad was so refreshing, setting up our final dish, the mushroom ramen.
Chef makes the noodles in-house. You have some nori, which is the dried seaweed. It's excellent. There's some coconut milk at the base of this with chili oil. So you get that sweetness from the coconut and the kind of heat from the chili.
You got the mushroom, you got the ramen, all in one bite. Look at this.
Whoa.
Is that too big for one bite? Yeah, maybe a little too big for one bite.
You got a nice shirt on.
Yeah, right. Okay, so let's take a bite of this first. Come on. I'll see you guys.
Where's it going?
This is Speak Up New York, the hot topic show where your views come first.
What worries you most about your future? Like, I'm an actor, so like just job dependency. Like, I don't know like when my next gig is gonna be, and like my whole education is based around acting, so I don't really know like what I would do without the arts if I weren't to get a job or something like that.
Not being able to find a job after college, that really worries me. Yeah, job market's not doing too hot right now, so I'm afraid I won't be able to find a job.
I think a lot of it is just the stability of where we're at right now. I feel like not a lot is for sure. I feel like there's a lot of human rights stuff, a lot of environmental stuff, a lot of AI stuff that we don't know about. I feel like that's really scary. And also just the environment that this is to be like young right now is kind of crazy because all of it's on you.
If the government offered you $1,000 to stay off the internet for a month, could you do it? No TikTok, no maps, no ChatGPT? Yeah, easily. I mean, $1,000 to do something that, I mean, people, 50 years ago were just doing on the daily, so I would do it, yeah.
$1,000? Yeah, I could do that. I think I could do that. That's enough money. I mean, I use the internet every day a lot, but I think for $1,000, and I think it'd actually be kind of nice to do that.
I think yes. Honestly, like, so internet meaning like I couldn't even go access my stuff for school? I don't know about that. I honestly don't think that's a high enough price for that type of sacrifice.
Has your fashion style ever been influenced by a romantic partner? Absolutely not. I influence them. So often, it's been like I have my husband, I think when I met him when he was 15. So he was wearing like the big pants, past his butt. He was a skinny guy. Now I can happily say after like many years, he wears like really nice stuff. He's got his own style, a little traditional.
Oh my gosh, yes. Has your fashion style ever been influenced by a romantic partner? This is a great question. Yeah, like back in freshman year, like I was heavily influenced by this one girl who I was kind of like talking to, dating. It was like a murky situation, but like my whole style is kind of based off her style, like 80s vibes, like leather jackets, stuff. Like even what I'm wearing right now is kind of influenced off hers. So
my style has actually been very, very heavily influenced by him. I feel like I never would have worn half the stuff I wear now if he didn't put me on. Do you think this has been influenced by me?
Definitely. You put me on to Jaded.
In a good way?
In a good way.
We want your view. Get ready to share your opinion when Speak Up New York hits the streets again real soon.